This is SportsCenter with Elle Duncan and Kevin Nagandi.
Welcome into SportsCenter. Ahead, we get you ready for tonight's Women's College World Series as Florida State is one win away from a national title, and Tom Brady talks about playing with an injury all season.
Okay, plus PTI is back. They're going to talk tour tug of war, Kevin. Is golf's bro battle good or bad for the sport? We'll get to that. But first, we're going to start with the top headlines of the day. And at one point, I thought he was pretending like the feed froze, right? He's like, if I just sit here and stare, they'll think I had a technical difficulty. MLB reporter Marley Rivera is joining us now live from Minneapolis. Marley, given what we just watched and how much he struggled last time out, how are the Yankees viewing Cole's start tonight?
Well, Elle, the most important thing is that those 6 seconds felt like 60, at least for the New York Yankees.
He says, I'm not trying to call out Garrett Cole, but that's exactly what you did. And now, of course, the two will face tonight. Yankees 6.5 games back at the first place race in the AL East. So outside of all of this, they need a win. Marley Rivera with the latest. Thank you. We're joined now by Packers reporter Rob Demovsky from a balmy Lambeau Field. And Rob, I know yesterday you told us that Love struggled a little bit. Still no Rodgers. How did things unfold for Love today at minicamp? Inconsistency, right? That is ripe with what rookies are there for, at least guys that haven't played before. However, I love that what is he supposed to say? I would be 30% ready, potentially, to start if they needed me today. Rob Demovsky with the latest on the Packers and their standoff. For more on Matt Stafford and the Rams, let's bring on our Rams reporter, Lindsay Theory, and our NFL analyst, Tim Hasselbeck, who's joining us now. And Lindsay, I'm going to start with you. We heard from Stafford's mouth, but you've been at the mini camp. You've witnessed it. Yeah. How is Tim? I mean, he's talking about learning the playbook. He doesn't even know where anything is, right? From a quarterback perspective, what would you say is the biggest challenge that's facing Stafford right now with his new team?
Well, Al, I think you bring up a really good point because
he's also going to have to get used to throwing out of the pocket, right? They didn't ask him to do too much of that in Detroit. It is a very quarterback-friendly system should he learn it, and I know he will. Tim Hasselbeck, Lindsay Theory joining us to break down Matt Stafford, one of his first days at school. I'll name them all. Okay, but now through the steroid era and the Astros cheating scandal, there's sort of been this underlying current with America's pastime that integrity and rules still hold sway above all else. Yesterday, Garrett Cole's vague response to a question about using spider tack and his ensuing statements about customs and practices passed down from older players to younger players seemingly alluded to doctoring balls in some form or fashion, and it was stunning, raising the same generational questions about the integrity of the sport, particularly surrounding pitching. Tim Kirkchin, a little bit of a history lesson. That was ominous by Tim Kirkchin. For more on baseball's sticking point, our senior MLB insider, Jeff Passan, is joining us now. He wrote 20-question column on this very topic. You can check it out right now on ESPN.com. No doubt he explained it in a very Jeff Passan way. But what precipitated all of this, right, Jeff, was that Buster Olney reported that umpires are going to crack down on pitchers using those foreign substances. Is this a legitimate threat? Are we actually going to see umpires confronting players during games?
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on you dropping a sticking point on me right there.
And then landing at the neck and being like, there it is and you're out. I can't unsee it. And so apparently we'll see more of that. Let's say that pitchers drastically cut back the use of spider tack or sunscreen or whatever tactic they employ, whatever trick of choice they have. How much change do you think we could potentially actually see in the numbers at the plate? Because that's why we're here. Play rate, right? But come for the strikeouts isn't exactly going to put butts in seats. So we get it. Jeff Passan with the latest here on the grip aid situation that is facing MLB. Djokovic advances to face Rafa Nadal.
Softball is next. Enjoy.
It's a lot.